Hello, and welcome back to a brand new video. So, snapshot, well actually it's not a snapshot, but the release has been released. 1.17 has been released. Or Caves and Cliffs Part 1. It's finally been released. It added a bunch of blocks, like from deep slate to copper. They also added a few mobs, which are only free mobs. Yeah. And I'll tell you where they can be. I will tell you where all the blocks can be found. By the way, some of these blocks can't be found in your normal survival world. Like some of them can only be found in the creative inventory. But most of them can be found in your regular survival world. So these are all the deep slate blocks. We got regular deep slate, cobble deep slate, polished deep slate, deep slate bricks, cracked deep slate bricks, deep slate tiles, and then we got the cracked deep slate tiles, and then we got chiseled deep slate. And I don't know what is on this. It looks like a face, like these are the eyes and this is the mouth. It should be the warden which is on it or something, because deep slate spawns near the warden. Also, the warden isn't added. Warden. Oh, warden. Yeah. And we got some walls. We got cobble deep slate walls, polished deep slate walls, deep slate brick walls, deep slate tile walls. We also have all of them into slab and stair and vertical slab variant. You can only make vertical slabs on Java. Yeah. And boom, we got cobble deep slate walls. And now that just destroys it. So yeah, you can make things with this. It's pretty cool. That's not all of it. There's also some ores, and there's even infested deep slate. It's deep inside of the earth. You can find some pockets of them. And where do you find deep slate? You can find deep slate in minus y1 point my in y16. Sometimes, but in 1.18 you're going to be able to find it in y16 and lower, because you're going to be extending the world depth. So there's a lot that you can do with these, but also we got to do the copper blocks. And we got some copper blocks. We got the regular block of copper, and we got the exposed copper. Yeah, copper can age. It is affected by the random tick speed. So it'll take a long time for these to turn these free. So we got regular copper, oxidized copper, no, it's exposed copper, then weathered copper, we got oxidized copper, which is the copper that is used for the Statue of Liberty. You can, for some reason, wax all of these, using honeycombs. Wax. Oh, wait, no. Honey. And whoa, you get an achievement. You can also use an... Oh wait, yeah, that, okay. You can get 2 achievements. Wax on and wax off. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. Compared to these. So right here we got cut copper, regular, cut exposed copper, cut weathered copper, cut oxidized copper, cut copper stairs, cut exposed copper stairs, cut weathered copper stairs, oxidized cut copper stairs, cut copper slabs, exposed cut copper slabs, weathered cut copper slabs, oxidized cut copper slabs. And we got waxed copper, waxed exposed copper, waxed weathered copper, and waxed oxidized copper. For some reason, you can wax this. Well, I mean, the reason I'll show you soon. You can wax these so that they don't age. And we also got wax cut copper, wax exposed copper, waxed weathered cut copper, waxed oxidized cut copper, and then wax cut copper stairs, waxed exposed cut copper stairs, waxed weathered cut copper stairs, wax oxidized cut copper stairs, and then slab variant. And now, this is the ore that you can get it from. There is the copper ore. You can also get it from deep slate. Though, I'm pretty certain that they don't spawn naturally. Unless, I could be wrong. And now, there's a block of beans. I don't know why it says raw copper. I guess that might be a glitch. But yeah, this is beans. As you can tell, beans. Okay, now these don't look like beans. It's just a block of raw copper. You make them using, well, raw copper. Right here, which you get from mining this. And now if you mine it with a fortune pick, you get more than what you get. That also applies with iron and gold, which is awesome. Because you know when you mine diamonds with fortune, you get like a bunch of extra diamonds. But when you mine gold and iron with it, just get nothing. I mean, you do get the block, which you have to melt down. And now you can use fortune on them, including the new copper. And now there's also a copper ingot, so that you can make all of these once you smelt the raw copper down. And also we got a lightning rod. So this is why you can oxidize this. So basically, summon lightning bolt. Basically, nothing happened to this. It's still wax. So let's get a regular boy. This one. And that's put a lightning rod on it and see, it just changed it into block of, and it just changed into copper. So that's why they added that. So that, yeah. Though I think it's kind of pointless. I'm gonna do a new island because I'm not gonna destroy it, all of that. Let's move on to the... Okay, whatever. By the way, you can also find some amethyst geodes, which contain amethyst. They are found some places of the world. They're found very deep. They made it kind of rare. I don't know where though I can't find them. There's one right here. Basically you can get amethyst. You actually don't get the amethyst clustered. You get the amethyst shard, which you can use to craft some blocks that I'm going to show you soon. We've got the budding amethyst, which is where these spawn out of. Although you can't get them in survival mode, I think. And then calcite and the smooth base are in here. Calcite is basically this white block. I'm going to be using it as marble because it looks kind of like marble. And this is smooth basalt, which is just basalt but smelted. That's how you make it. So the polished basalt texture is replaced. No, the polished basalt crafting recipe is replaced with this. To make polished basalt, you just need 3 of the regular basalt. Yeah. Um, Also, not only can you make a lightning rod out of copper, you can also make a spyglass, which you also need 1 amethyst for. And it'll let you zoom in. It's kind of like Optifine, except worser. Unless you press F1, and then you don't have that stupid thing. But it's basically just Optifine, except just this. It's kind of like Optifine. Although I think you zoom in more. But I don't know. But also, I'm going to just put up the changes to the other ore. So we also got these. We got a raw block of iron. And then we got the raw iron. And there's also deep slate iron ore. And then there's raw gold block, raw gold, and then deep slate gold ore. You smelt these down to the ingot farm. For some reason, you can't smelt down the blocks into the block of gold, of iron, gold, or copper. Not gonna lie, that should be a thing. Yeah. Let's just delete this. So let's do the, I guess, the cave parts of this cut. I'm back. I've set up this. So, yeah, this is the last. Okay. Basically, the Mojang also added some dripstone, and some pointed dripstone, which can be stalactites and stalagmites at the same time. In this demonstration right here, take damage. As you can see, I'm jumping on them and I'm taking damage. Now let me get out of here. As you saw, I broke that block, then quickly turned into survival mode, and I took damage, because if dripstone falls on you, then you take damage. Ow. Then right here is a big drip leaf. Oh, by the way, you can find dripstone in some random places in caves. Yeah. And then we got big drip leaf and a small drip leaf. Small drip leaf, and nothing. But this big drip leaf is cool. Oh, I just crouched. So basically what you can do is stand on it. But after a while it tilts down and you just fall. And the reason why Mojang added that is for parkour. Yeah. I think it's pretty cool. By the way, I don't know if you can get these. I think they have to. I don't think that you can summon them in. Unless somehow you can get this like from like bone meal and clay or something. I don't know how. And I'm setting it to daytime. I don't know how to get these. I think they have to. I think they have to go to 1.18, which hasn't been released yet. So right here is a moss block. You can get them from wandering traders or shipwrecks, and you can bone meal them, as you can see over here, to get moss carpets, which are which are which are flat. They're like the size of a carpet. But also, let me get some lava. Here's a great thing about this. Oh, if I don't just destroy it. These don't burn. But if I put a regular carpet that is not a moss carpet, like let's say this white one, game roll, do fire tick, true. Okay, that's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. But basically, moss is a non-burnable carpet. It's pretty easy to get if you go to your local wandering trader, which I guess is a use. Like, if he really does use wandering traders. Next blocks are these blocks. Azalea and flowering azalea. I think that they are like saplings or something. Though, I don't think so though. Okay, my bad. They are saplings, and they grow these azalea trees. There's no new log. They're just the same regular old oak log. I just realized I forgot a few blocks. Yeah. Yeah, they spawn in azalea trees. Uh, you can also put them in flower pots. Right here. And then you can also use shears on the trees to get azalea leaves and flowering azalea leaves. The regular azalea, yeah, it doesn't matter. And then underneath this tree, the block is replaced with rooted dirt, which is right here. And let me get a, oh, I think that's what you need. And then you can also get a hanging root from it. Use a hoe on it, which is right here. And then I don't know where you can get the spore blossom from, but it does release some particle effects, which I think should like heal you. Wow, they're so far. Basically, this tree is added because it leads you to the lush caves, which will have these two blocks in them. That will be in a new biome. And also there's a new biome for the Dripstone. You can actually go into their biome in the newest in the newest release, except they aren't in the game yet. But you can do a single biome world of them. And if you bone meal moss, you can get all this. I'm pretty certain I already said that. Yeah. Now let's go over the mobs. And their abilities. And we got an axolotl. They're a new mob. They swim in water. They're the first tadpole added to. Wait, are they? Dang it! No, never mind. Just cut that out. Basically, they are attracted to tropical fish. You can't tame them with with these tropical fish. You have to tame them with them in a bucket. Oh. Oops. Oh. Tropical fish. Then they can have babies, like most mobs. There's also new achievements, which I'm not going to cover. Let's move into the goat. So the goats don't do much on Java Edition. There's also a screaming goat. This one isn't one. Goats ram into things. Yeah, but if it's a screaming goat, it has a higher chance to do it. But the screamy goats are pretty rare. They're basically. I guess they're less useless than a wandering trader. But they're more useless on Bedrock Edition. It's because on Bedrock Edition, goats can drop goat horns if they ram into a block. And what does the goat horn do? Well, I'll play a sound when you use it. Hey, doesn't that sound familiar, right? Doesn't that sound familiar? Kind of like what you hear when a raid starts at your local village, right? Yeah, because yeah. So I wish I can have it so then I can roleplay being a pillager. Oh. So let's move into our next mob, and then we'll do some more. I totally forgot about 2 blocks. Um, so right here's a glowberry. I don't know where you can find them. I think that maybe if you, like... I don't know. I don't know how you can get glowberries. Oh, wait. Actually, my bad. I totally just realized you can find glowberries inside of Minecraft. Minecart chest. Inside of... well, abandoned mine shafts, of course. They're pretty common. I actually have them because I did a minecart in my survival world. These are actually called cave vines, I think. No. Ziploc. Wait, wrong one. Cave vines. Cave vines, actually. It's cave vines. Oh wait, yeah, he said that. And there's also glow lankins. Goldie. I don't know how to pronounce it. Dang it. Basically, what these do, they light up caves. What's their light level? Their light level. Okay, whatever. But yeah, you can find them in caves. Do you mine them as shares? But also, this is the glow squid stuff, and I just deleted my glow squid spawn egg. Glow squids, they spawn in the same light level as the axolotl. They look like this, and you people vote them in. You know what? I like them. It's like a good choice. So basically, you know, you can just dye signs. That was added in like 1.14. But if you dye your sign red, like I did on Acacia sign, then you can't really see it unless you use this. Lo and behold, you also get an achievement for doing that. Basically, you can now make signs glowing, and if I make it nighttime, it actually glows. So yeah, that's cool. But also, you can use glowing sacks to combine them with item frames to make glow item frames, which also give off light. But that's not all. We also have candles. Yeah. So now we got the candles. They come in the regular form, and then all the regular dye forms. And you can light them like regular candles. Yeah, that's cool. To make them, you just need string and honeycombs and any kind of dye. But also, that's not it. You can also put them on cake. Yeah, that's cool. But if you eat the cake, the candle falls off. Yeah, they're very cool. And and I think that they're not in Bedrock Edition. I don't know. They could have added it in the newest snapshot. Yeah. I think that's it for the update. So, I just realized I forgot to cover tinted glass. To make it, you need glass surrounded by amethyst. So why is tinted glass good? Look, I'm inside of this house using tinted glass with no doors and there's no light. Why? It's because tinted glass blocks out light. And why is this good? It's because you might want to make a mob farm and you might want to see it. But if you put regular glass there, then the mobs won't spawn in. Makes sense. But if you use tinted glass, you're still able to look through it. Except, mobs will still spawn. But you can still see through it. You can put water in here and make glow squids and axolotls spawn in. Which I'll probably do. I just totally forgot about that. Let's move on to the video. So that's it for the update. You can also eat the glow berries. They don't even give you that much. They also glow. Anyways, I'll see you in the next video.